Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? I have a few more things to set up before I get the stream going. But then we will start this great game. Hi, Slice. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yes, you are first. I love that emote. I wonder where you got it. Okay. I think I have everything all set up. Um, Only thing I need to watch out for is screen cutting. Oh shoot. Don't tell me. How long is it gonna take? Oh, okay. I was like, I had the same problem with Odyssey, but it took like 4 minutes. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. I am doing well. I woke up really late, and then I thought that I wasn't going to stream today, and I thought I was going to stream tomorrow because my brother's girlfriend was going to come over tomorrow, at least according to my knowledge. And it was over when when I went downstairs, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm streaming today. Anyways, um, this is Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Oh my word. See, like, this isn't too nostalgic for me, but with how this game looks for a game that was made in 2013, or it had an HD upgrade because of course I'm playing it on the Switch, but even without the Switch port, this game looks really good for being made in 2013. And while we are missing the purple and white Pikmin, wait, is this a two-player mode? There's no online, is there? Oh, okay. That's cool that there's two-player. That'd be really cool if they had, like, Pikmin 2 two-player. They have, like, battle mode, but it's different. Okay. Wait, hold on. I need to check. Are we screen cutting at all? No? Okay. Oh, there's difficulties. That's cool. For any fan of the series, but especially beginners, I'm actually gonna do hard mode. Yeah, we're gonna do hard. See, because then if we do normal, I won't be able to tell the difference.
XX. At the far reaches of space lies a planet on the brink of ruin. The planet's name? Kopai. Due to a booming population, booming appetites.
Yeah, okay, the what is it called? The story is different for this one. We're no longer on Hokakate.
Their only hope is to find another planet with edible matter. Accordingly, they send unmanned scout vessels called Sparrows out into space. To their dismay, the search is proving fruitless. Just as they're about to give up, the final vessel reports back with news of a miraculous discovery. They mobilize to investigate the planet, which they name PNF 404. Kopai's last hope rests on 3 intrepid explorers.
Yeah, so there's 3 captains instead of 2 this time.
At last, the explorers' 279,000 light-year voyage.
That's a ton. That's super far. What the heck?
As they initiate the landing sequence, something goes horribly.
They had a quarter of a million light years to go, and as soon as they're entering the atmosphere, they decide to blow up. Hello, Abel. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Deluxe. Heck yeah, I love Pikmin. Harley's crash site. Okay. Hmm. Oh, yellow Pikmin. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If you can't watch the stream, you don't have to. I mean, I'm glad that you decided to stop by. The SS Drake. Hmm. Well, it might not be that what is it? It might not be that your internet is bad. Sometimes my screen really pixelates because the bitrate is only 2,500. I think I would know how to move. Strategy hint. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I can change the controls to my likings. Perfect. Get stuck in story mode. Oh, because there's only 2 hints. Hmm. Okay, well, I will say that I haven't played Pikmin 3, or I haven't played any form of Pikmin 3 in multiple years. But this definitely doesn't, I don't think this is the normal start of Pikmin 3. Hmm. Yep, yellow Pikmin for sure. No, they're not strange. They're yellow Pikmin. Whole ton of them. My whistle will scare them off. Well, it's definitely not the controls are very sensitive. Hmm. Oh no, 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 no. If it was motion controls, I would I would flip out. That would be awful. I know how to how Pikmin works. Yes. I've played the first 2 games. Ooh, the squad on the bottom right. That's cool. Bit sensitive on the what is it called? On the aiming. But it works. Grab these ones really quickly. Okay, we're through. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we can change the direction. Throwing seems a little bit slow, but it should work. Hmm. Ooh, this looks really good. Yeah, I can't fall off. That's good to know. What the heck? These don't look like what is it called? They definitely don't look like the what the heck? I was gonna say bulwarbs, but that's huh. Okay, so 2 minutes later. Or 2 minutes after all that happened. Oh, that's the ship, I think. Hmm. Okay. Well, you landed in water, so that definitely will help. Alf. I already forgot the leader's name. Okay. Okay, so he's the engineer. The other dude is the captain. And then what's the third one? The water looks so good. Look at that. Oh my word. Hmm. A red Pikmin. Single one. Hmm. I don't need hints. I'm playing this normally. That's not a fruit. Is that their onion? It is the onion, okay. ER to lock on. Oh, that's useful. What the? Hmm. I don't really like how the onions look in this game then. They all look like this. Or with ZL, look around with R won't work if the Joy-Con is held sideways. Okay, I guess you gotta keep them facing up. Hmm. Is that his communication device thing? Yep. Copad. Hmm. These are Copies, not hot chocolates or hot chocolatians or whatever that Olimar was. Well, I'm glad they're going back and getting more. That's always good to know. There's no more Pikmin, there's only these four, right? Oh jeez, that is some wide range. Oh gee, wow. In Pikmin 2, you'd have to get like near the end of the game to have that much range on your whistle. No, it wasn't even close to that either. You just have so much whistle power. Oh shoot, my bad. Gotta be careful with... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Gotta be careful with this whistle. I was just saying that as well. But I like how smooth this game is. Like if Pikmin 2 came out again, but with these graphics. Oh my. I would love Nintendo. Okay, let's go. Oh, I love that little jingle. This is cool. Like your surroundings. Oh. Okay. Activate the camera via the copad to snap a photo. Okay. Oh, using the lock-on system is really gonna help. These ones don't do damage. In Pikmin... Oh, never mind. In Pikmin 2, you could get this upgrade, and basically what the upgrade was you could, like, pluck Pikmin using your whistle. And I mean, while you get it near the end, like near the end of the game, it's very useful. Well, we're getting along really well. Need 20. Okay, just one shy of what we needed. Bum bum bum. Though I don't exactly know what I'm doing too much in Pikmin in Pikmin 3. I had basically this whole route that I would take in Pikmin 2, and I knew what I was doing, knew where I needed to go, knew what I needed. A data file just laying there. Onion is like a nest for the Pikmin. It both gives birth to them and provides them with shelter. Okay. Cool. There definitely could be other intelligent life forms. I don't think Olimar and Louis are in this game though, since we're not talking about the hot Cocotians or whatever. What the heck? Why? I just pressed Y for some reason. What the heck? Oh, that's crazy. We can charge them at certain things by holding X. What a coordinated attack. Hmm. I literally just found that out. Definitely. Y to Y down is to separate them like you would in Pikmin. Okay. Well, as you would in Pikmin, I said, but we heck yeah. You found the ship. Hmm. Oh, it's the third person. Okay, Brittany, Elf, and then the captain, who I forgot the name of. Bonjour. Oh, hello, cool blue hippo. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I know that bonjour is French. I don't know if oi oi is French. Okay. Mapped somewhere. Hmm. Okay, she's safe. Wee wee. That's wee wee? Well, I mean, it's good that he's gonna at least be safe. Don't know what the heck happened to the captain, because as soon as he turned around, the screen kind of went black. And then Brittany got cut off. But it says she's trapped somewhere, so she might be safe. Oh, look at that sunset. And then the space music that they have reminds me directly of Pikmin 2. We brought with us from Copire were destroyed in the crash. Okay, so they lost a lot of food, I think that is. Yep, 3 days worth of food. Okay, so we have 2 days of food left. Do the replay with button to fine-tune your strategy. Okay, so it doesn't look like in this game we're going to be collecting treasures like we would in Pikmin 1 or 2. Well, in Pikmin 1 we collected ship parts, Pikmin 2 would collect treasure, and Pikmin 3, I guess we're collecting food. We need food to survive. Alright. Well, we're still missing Brittany and the captain. Yeah, but Hippo, thank you so much for the Prime sub yesterday. I really appreciate it. Cosmic key drive keys. Nowhere to be found. Hmm. Okay. So we need food and to find this E thing, or else they can't leave. Exploration day 2. Oh, this is cool. The Garden of Hope. Oh, the Garden of Hope sounds really familiar, but I'm thinking of the Forest of Hope from Pikmin 1. I'm also very concerned that our Cosmic Key Drive is now missing. Hmm. So without the Cosmic Drive key, we won't be able to, we straight up won't be able to leave and go back. Garden of Hope, Tropical Wilds. Tropical Wilds sounds really cool. But I hope we'll get to explore more there later. Garden of Hope. Oh my. That sounds promising. What's the order we usually get Pikmin? We usually, Pikmin 1 we got red, yellows, and then blues. In Pikmin 2 you get red, purple, white, then yellow, blue. So maybe we'll get our, different types of Pikmin this time. Ooh, there's the day counter. Heck yeah. That was really nostalgic. Okay, this is a cool menu. Bring out 15. Come on, Nightbot, stop spamming, bro. Okay, so we can see the enemies. Oh, and there are Bulborbs in this one then. Because look at that, that's a red Bulborb right there. Bro, check the... I need to check... Play co-op. We can... Ooh, that'd be cool. Co-op. Okay. The controls seem fine. We need to get here then. And... Looks like we can't go back here. We can probably break this thing down, but I don't know what we'd gain from that. It looks like we need to build a bridge here and walk around. Oh, it's the Bulborb. Get over here. Heck yeah, we can still one-shot them. I love that. I would use the like right stick in order to like direct the Pikmin. But I guess it's replaced by a charge in this game. I think we're gonna, at least for today, we're gonna try and get more Pikmin. I'm pretty sure there's rock Pikmin in this game, so that's what the glass wall is for. We can't break that yet, I don't think. Is the bridge that we need to build? No, we're already building it. Okay. Okay, I guess we gotta go this way then. Because the bridge isn't complete. Not high enough. Charge. Go pluck some Pikmin. Heck yeah, we got the strategies. Making the most of our day. That's cool. I like the charge thing. Jasmine, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the subscription. I saw you do that last night, and I'm glad that you decided to show it off. Thank you so much for the subscription again. I really appreciate it. Intelligent life retrieve 15. I've already retrieved Oh, I forgot the eggs did that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know how the nectar system works. Oh wait, so it doesn't disappear after one Pikmin eats it all? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad you did that. If you didn't, I would not be too happy. Where did my Pikmin go? Oh, they're over here. Oh yeah, they got the pieces that we needed. Only problem I have is that the throwing is a bit slower. Yeah, hello everybody. Say hi to one another. Oh, it's the big guy. Gotta keep quiet and then go from behind. We hit it from behind, then we do more damage, and we have less of a risk of having our Pikmin get eaten. Shoot! No, come on! Why are you guys not getting up fast? Wait, why are they going back to me? Oh, that wasn't very cool. Okay. Oh, hello, Dylan O'Meara. How are you doing? You would have stayed? Stayed where? Oh, does this mean that you're leaving? Okay, bye-bye if you're leaving. Thanks for stopping by. How am I gonna catch that butterfly? Yellow Pikmin can be thrown higher. Oh no, you're all good. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. Gotta hit it from far away, I guess. Bam. Can't believe one of the Pikmin died. That's I don't like that. Yeah, it's not very yeah. That's not very cool. Ugh. Well, I guess we'll just have to live with that. Oh, is that Brittany? It is. Oh my. Oh, okay. She's just laying there like she's a lifeless body. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, well at least she found fruit. Yep, it is a fruit. Strawberry. Welcome back, Hippo. Thank you for returning. Wait. So I can really I can throw them pretty far with this lock-on ability. Okay, I'm probably gonna want all my Pikmin for going in there. Bum, dum, bum. Oh wait, they're showing up as a star on the map. Okay. Sunseed berry. I think that's a strawberry. Victamin U. What the heck? Perfect. We got another bottle of juice. Okay. Enemies file, the disk files. Okay. Oh, so we're having like achievements. That's cool. Super big whistle. Alright, let's go into the cave. My goal is to not be attached to the Pikmin like I kind of was in Pikmin 2. Like, I mean, of course I'm gonna try and not lose as many Pikmin as possible, but like, I would get like super mad if I lost a few Pikmin when playing Pikmin 2. That's my goal. That's what my goal not to do. Not want to get attached to the Pikmin. Looks like rocks again. Oh, is that the rock onion? What the? I mean, there were things called jelly floats on in Pikmin 2. Oh, come on. Okay. Fairly easy. Oh, and it had a rock Pikmin inside of it. I didn't even see that. You are right, Jasmine. Yeah, they're rock Pikmin. I wish we still had the purple Pikmin and the white Pikmin. But the rock Pikmin are fine as well. Heck yeah. Rock Pikmin are pretty cool. Well, the only problem is I'm pretty sure they don't do too much damage after their first initial impact. Unlike purple Pikmin, which are like super strong. L and R to swap Pikmin. Perfect. Yeah, I figured that out earlier. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, so the rock Pikmin have their own onion. But will... Wait, so does that mean that I can actually... Okay, that's the one thing that I like. Okay. I really like that about rock Pikmin. In Pikmin 2, you could only get purple Pikmin by throwing your like other Pikmin into a flower and producing one from there. But it seems like you can use the rock. You can just make rock Pikmin with the onions. New Sprats will be in the same color as the Pikmin that retrieve the pellet or creature. Yeah, I know that. I'm not a Pikmin noob. I know what I'm doing. But it's cool how like a rock with a leaf just comes popping out of this onion thing. Okay, well we can go break the glass walls now. Okay, Jasmine. You're not the only mod anymore. I've made my little brother a mod as well. But I mean, I guess, I mean, I know I was complaining a lot about the, what is it called? About, how fast you can throw Pikmin in this game. But I mean, I guess the only part that really affects for me would be the, the combat. Because I'm okay with taking things a bit slower in this game. Jasmine, are you loving those emotes? It really seems like you are. Yeah, we have Pikmin. Oh, there's a fruit. A lemon. Wait, what? You can throw? I can throw? Oh, that's useful. Shell to the other. Oh. Dang, Jasmine, you really got them there, didn't you? Okay, why is the switch leaders? Split into 2 squads and manage your workload efficiently. Yeah, I know how to do that. Some more. Should be cool. Okay, grab this. Oh, there's. Okay, never mind. Wait, hold on. Was that Olimar and Louis? Hold on. How do I? Yeah, look, this is Olimar and Louis. The red one is Olimar, the purple looking one is Louis. Oh, that's cool. So I guess they still exist in the universe, but gotta. Oh my word. That's three red Pikmin dead. Jeez. Not very forgiving. Okay, we're gonna give this one to the rock Pikmin. You guys go and take that back. We're gonna give the small ones to the red Pikmin. We did lose some reds there. We have more reds than we do have of the I can just charge at them. Very useful. I know that. You know how the sunset works. Yeah. This is definitely one of the best things about it. Is that you can what is it called? There's like a circle around the Drake and the Pikmin thing. That's pretty cool. Then isn't there the There's the travel button. Here, I will throw Brittany, turn into Brittany, then put myself going to the Drake. Wow. Oh shoot. Gotta make sure she's not India in the way. And swap. Okay, perfect. There's more pieces right there. Rock Pikmin. There's a strawberry. Okay. And once they get that going, okay. And then they should take the fast route back. Yo, guys, hello. Take the fast route, please. Thank you. Jeez, they're about to go the long way. That's an electric gate. Don't want to fry any Pikmin. Hello, Brittany. Just enjoying the pond. And okay. Wait. Are we missing Pikmin? Oh wait, there's Pikmin over there. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, no, we should be fine, because there's just a bunch of rock Pikmin over there. Because I'm seeing the 44 squad and the 71 field, and it's getting me nervous. Ugh. Ba-da-ba-da. I wonder what the other onion is gonna land when we come back here. I'm not seeing any other spaces for it. Alright, both onions. We have red and rock Pikmin. Wonder where the blue and yellow are gonna be. The heck? Oh! That's definitely new. Oh, that's cool. They're both in the same onion. Face wrinkler. His lemons are sour. Okay. Oh, another one? Oh, only halfway. Oh, so that's pretty cool that they can fill up multiple bottles. And then the different, like, color of the juices. That's cool. Yep. We got another captain. We have more fruit. All that good stuff. We lost 7 Pikmin though. That Red Bull board really wasn't forgiving. I don't think the Pikmin were going back to attack it. They came back to me. Suitable for Kopai consumption. Okay. They definitely are taking a turn for the better. Hello, Nate. That's a lot of Y's. How are you doing today? Oh, I forgot to ask you that as well, Jasmine. How are you doing today, Jasmine? I hope you're feeling better. Or at least I hope you're feeling better than you were. Even if you're not 100% healthy. Are we going to a new area, or are we going back to the same one? Oh yeah, because there's still that glass wall that we could break. Absolutely nothing else? Aren't they forgetting someone else? All our energy on and absolutely nothing. Oh, they keep saying absolutely nothing else. Got the food, the key, the captain. Okay, so we have 3 out of question mark. Your head hurts. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, Nate. Whatever. Okay, well, there's no more signals, I don't think. Well, I mean, I can. You're not gonna agree with my opinion, I'm not gonna fight you on it. You can just agree to disagree. And if you don't agree to disagree, then you're stupid. You can be mad at my opinion, but if you do anything but if you do anything skewed because of the opinion, then that just makes you a bad person. Like if I were to steal like a $10 bill out of your wallet because you said that you didn't like Odyssey, then I would 100% be in the wrong. Dumb. Cool, Nate. Oh, there's a Wollywog. I hate the Wollywogs. I wonder how that's gonna... Rock Pikmin. Can rocks be set on fire? And do the Rock Pikmin have a stunning ability? They definitely don't. No, you wouldn't. Nate, even if I bought you a copy, you would still say it's awful. Because I know you. You would just use it to get a free game out of me. Okay, well that definitely worked. I probably should have used just red Pikmin. Okay, Jasmine. We will await your return. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Shoot! I found the water! Oh, jeez. Okay, if I don't do that, then I really can't. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, let's have some Pikmin start working on the thing. Heck yeah, I'm really getting the swapping thing down. Usually I just would press Y on the GameCube controller and it would swap. So it's definitely new. Seems like Rock Pikmin might not be the best for combat like Purple Pikmin were. Purple Pikmin had like a homing stun, but I guess homing isn't really a problem in this game. Bridge is coming along. How many more, Brittany? A few more, okay. I really miss the what is it called? The controlling that you could do. You'd have all the Pikmin line up in a line, something like that. That's cool. Heck yeah. I'm too good at this game. Definitely a cave over there. Okay. Go break whatever's here. Oh, it's more. Oh, shoot. The bridge isn't fully built. I just realized that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, swap. Just wait now. Oh, yeah. A few more pieces. A brain being... What am I can't speak. They're being brought over right now. Very nice. Okay, Brittany. Yeah, using the what is it called? Wait, where are they on the field? It says that there's 11 on the field right now. Or we're missing 11. Yeah, we definitely have 64. So... Huh. Confusing. Oh yeah, there's Wollywogs over there. We'll do that later. We gotta go into the cave. It says we're missing some in the field. I don't know where they are. Oh wait, that's what they were. There's a rock Pikmin in the ground. Okay. I keep pressing the what is it called? Okay, this is gonna be hard. Here we go. That. Keep pressing the plus. I don't know why. Something's wrong with me. Okay, you go there. Swap to Brittany. Brittany can do the stuff in the cave. Is that even possible? It is. Alpha's still on his way. Data file. My search for treasure continues with no luck, but I can't fly back to Ho. Oh, so Louis or Olimar is here. That's cool. Oh no, it's addressed by Captain Olimar. Okay. He met his end? Oh, jeez. That's not really a good thing. What the? That's definitely different. Like a centipede. Okay, homing. Okay, its back is glass then. I use on B. I'm using B. No, get back here. No, wrong Pikmin. You're in awaiting orders. Okay, whatever, Alf. Am I cracking this whole thing, or do I have to crack, like, every single piece? Oh, jeez. I don't think it's attacking the Pikmin. Here, let me get these data files real quick. It's soft on the inside. Well, yeah, I can probably tell that. This gets made of crystal. Oh, crystal, not glass. Okay. What do I see? Can't really look up. I've never really thought of looking up in a Pikmin game. Do I have to break the whole thing? Hope not. Okay, I'm just gonna lock onto its fleshy parts and try and defeat it that way. We're doing some decent damage. Not the best, but at least we got his tail. We're gonna attack its tail. Wait, but are we gonna defeat it by the time the day's over? Oh my gosh. I can't throw very fast. Ooh. All the way up there. Alpha, I can't really give you orders right now. Darn it. I don't know if we're gonna have too many openings to attack it from now on. Definitely not doing the most damage right now. Run. Oh, it's close to dead, okay. Can you stop saying no, no, go away? We are gonna attack it. Very close to dead. Once more. There we go. Oh, it had a treasure. It had a treasure and a fruit. Oh, it's a phone. A gigantic phone. Hey, the armored Maudad in story mode. Okay. $15. You're gonna take a lot. Hurry up. Oh shoot, yeah. It's gonna take 20, but we're gonna need a lot more to carry it. Y'all go, please? Oh, it can't go because that thing isn't going yet. Okay. We're gonna give it to the red Pikmin. I kinda like how the loading zones work. That's pretty cool. Up to Alf really quickly. Oh, and he collected the Pikmin. Oh, and he plucked them as well. Oh. Okay. Alf, I need you to return to base. Good, good to know. Bum bum dum bum. Welcome back. Oh, you might need to sleep soon? Okay. I mean, you don't have to be if you don't want to. Or, not if you don't want to, if you can't. I know, you need your sleep. You're not feeling your best. It'd probably be best if you actually, went to sleep. Shoot. Yeah. Wait, hold on. We're missing one. Have these Pikmin. Or is there one in the battlefield that I missed? No. Have all those. Alpha's right there. 31. I have 64. Oh no, Alpha has 11. Okay. I thought Alpha only had 10. Alright, we should be good. But we definitely have more fruit and more Pikmin lined up for the next day. We're gonna skip the outro. No fruit collected today, yeah, because we didn't get it to the ship in time, that's why. Mm-hmm. We just spiked with the what is it? With the rock Pikmin. Is that are you using the despair mode because your headache is hurting? You know, fight armored Maudad and the defeat bosses mission. Exploration day 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. Okay, well, I would like to come back here once we have all three captains at least, because I'm sure there's more fruit. There's fruit here, but we still need to go back here, get the phone. I think the phone might give us something, another clue on where the captain is. Hmm. Oh, it's raining now. Oh, that's cool. Oh, they come out really fast. Okay, rock Pikmin. You guys are going to be in charge of grabbing this thing. No, you gotta be kidding me! Oh, the body of the boss got taken. I assume some of the like life forms here must have taken them. Man, not cool. Hydrate. All right. Hippo, water or soda? No, you're completely fine, Jasmine. Go get some good rest. Thank you so much for being here and fellow Lurk, and for for resubscribing. Soda. Okay. Data glutton. Hmm. Unknown to Kopai, and it's emitting a signal even now. Okay, we can boost our signal using this thing. That's pretty cool. Oh no, it killed one of ours. Dang it. Okay. No, I mean, I'm fine with some of our Pikmin being killed. Ooh. Alright, good. Oh, it's one of those, things, from Pikmin 2. I don't have any water Pikmin now. Okay, you stay here. Bum bum ba da ba da. Hmm. Time to swap. How many do we have of each? 28, 29, 45, and 30. So you take 15 of those. $27 or 20 of those. I'm gonna have you go this way. You take your Pikmin over here. Alright, let's get going. Oh, we can't use it by ourselves. No good. Fruit up there. Oh, we have to throw a captain up there. Never mind. Okay. We'll swap to L. Oh, jeez. Quirky Texture 342. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Ooh, that scared me. I got quite a jump scare. Oh, it's dead in here. That's cool. I thought it just disappeared. Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to go over here then. Yep, meet us in here. Alf, you keep going on ahead. Anyways, welcome to the stream, Quirky Texture. Thank you for the follow. And, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. There's nothing in here? Yeah, I thought this was a cave, so I guess not. You need to stop yourself, Brittany. Nice, just yeah, we don't have too many worries. Yeah, I haven't played Pikmin 3 in like forever. I played on the Wii U for the first time, I think back in like 2014. I was really young back then. Hot take? Okay, so shoot. Hot take. Hold on, I gotta think of one really quickly. Can't think of any. I said Cool Ranch Doritos were better than the original yesterday. So what am I gonna say today? What is my hot take? I don't have any more. Yeah, I know. All these final bosses. Oh shoot. No. Gosh, dang it. Why did you go over there? Oh. Yeah, me too. But lots of people will beg to differ. Oh no, the 100 rule. I know this rule. You don't gotta teach me. I've played Pikmin 1 and 2 before. Yeah, so, that's pretty cool that you just beat the final boss. Did you enjoy the game? I know, I enjoyed the game. I mean, it wasn't my... This is my, besides, like, Hey Pikmin, I guess. This is my, least favorite in the series. But that doesn't mean that it's not a good game. Like, I still really like this game. And I'm really glad that I'm able to play Pikmin, like, on the go. Like, I find that pretty cool. Pikmin 2 is my favorite in the series. Okay. we able to break that cinder block or no? It doesn't look like I can go over here. Going over here will do us nothing. Lightning, lightning. There's this area over here, but I don't know how much that could help us. Ba-da-ba-da. Use those leaf guys. Need water Pikmin to go over there. Alright, throw Brittany. I really like how you can throw other captains in this game. I mean, it's not even about it's not even about heat, because Nacho Ranch or Nacho Cheese Doritos don't have any like spiciness to them. See, I prefer the spicy nacho and the I prefer spicy nacho over Cool Ranch. Well, no. I prefer spicy nacho over nacho cheese, and I prefer Cool Ranch and spicy nacho kind of the same. I don't really have an opinion on either or. I also find the lock-on really useful in this game, but the throw speed is a bit weird. Like, it's a bit slower than usual. And what else? Yeah, Pikmin 2 would be like one of the best games on my list if it had like the HD graphics of Pikmin 3. If it had the, what is it called? If it had the throwing captains thing, that'd be pretty cool. Just can't beat the heat. Let's see. New fruit recovered. Already that fast? I mean, I guess it's not too fast, but... Wait, I probably shouldn't do that. Because unless there's no yellow Pikmin over there. I doubt there are. Because the yellow Pikmin are with the captain. So I need to figure out something else to do. Or maybe I just need to collect more Pikmin, because maybe that, oh wait, yeah. Because I didn't pick up the phone last time. That was my only problem. I didn't pick up the phone. Well, this definitely seems like a pathway, just this block is in the way. So, how'd you find my, my stream? Did you just, like, just beat the game and then you're like, oh, let's go check out how some other people are doing? Something like that? Sniped. I mean, I can handle spice, just like, I don't want everything to be spicy, you know? Like, Wendy's spicy nuggets, those are cool. Eating certain spicy chips, that's okay, I guess, but like, I don't want everything to be spicy in my life. Just searched up Pikmin 3. I'm following the Pikmin 3 category, but that was before Pikmin 3 Deluxe came out. And now it seems like I didn't see anybody streaming Pikmin 3 normally, so I'm just streaming in the Pikmin 3 Deluxe category. Because that's what the game is. And I felt that that's what most people would search for instead of just Pikmin 3. Spiciest thing I enjoy? I don't know about like enjoying, but I can, I once tasted this like, habanero salsa. I want to try the one chip challenge thing. I didn't like the habanero salsa though. It didn't taste good. Like, it wasn't too spicy or anything. It just didn't taste good. I was like, bleh. I like mild salsa more. Am I able to end the day early? I can, okay. Just another useful thing from the Pikmin 2. From the game Pikmin 2. Could you end the game in what is it called? Pikmin 1? I don't know. Oh, hello, Honorable Ned. How are you doing? Welcome, first time chatter. Slice, I think you gifted him a sub? And I'm pretty sure Honorable Ned is from Slice's streams. So welcome in. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Honey mustard? That's cool. Oh, that's a dragon fruit. A cool color. I like this color even better. That looks really cool. Jeez, how much? Oh my gosh. That was 2.5 bottles. Or what was that 2.5 bottles? I know it was at least half a bottle. Dest bomb. Welcome back, Delano. I'm just gonna call you Delano, or Delano, or I'll just say Dylan. My name is Dylan, so it could get a bit confusing, but I don't usually talk in the third person, so it should be fine. We lost one Pikmin to the Wollywog, and that was the red one. We lost a rock Pikmin to the water because he decided to just dive into the water for some reason. Yeah, Louis. Louis, he eats too much. He straight up stayed back on the planet after the storyline of Pikmin 2. Or, like, continuing the storyline of Pikmin 2. He stayed on the planet because he smelled some food. And then we had to go back and beat up a giant spider to get him back. Now, I don't think there's a day limit. I think we just have to keep getting fruit. Delano? Or Delano? Did I just say Delano? Delano? I honestly don't care. You can give me a nickname to call you by. 99 is the day limit? Okay, I didn't know. Because you could go to like day 400 in Pikmin 2 if you really wanted to. Delano? Okay. Alright. We can recover the captain. Yeah, I know. I don't know how you stay awake until 5 a.m. It's time to go get the captain. Distant Tundra. This is where we start in what is it called? Pikmin 2. We don't start in the distant tundra, but we start in a snow area. And then we move to a hope forest or something. It is 8 p.m. for me, so QWERTY? I thought you were quirky, not QWERTY. QWERTY texture. Well, this is what happened in Pikmin 2. Louis like fell off. Okay, I don't know if you become Olimar in this game. My memory's still a bit like wonky from Pikmin 3, but Olimar is from the first game. Oh, yellow Pikmin. And their onion. Oh, okay, Delano, bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by again. So basically, There's a lot of lore, or, well, I don't know if there's a ton of lore, but, I mean, there's not too much lore in Pikmin, but from what I know is that there is, how do you say? Yeah, I guess you can't. Basically, in the first one, Olimar is, a space, traveler guy, or I think he's like a shipment container guy, and he's just on his way back from his vacation, and he gets struck down by a meteor, and basically he's on like life support for 30 days, and he can either not make it up if you don't grab the what is it called? If you can't grab most of his ship parts that he needs to survive, then he ends up dying. And so basically you need to get all the parts. And when I played it, I got all 30 parts, so Olimar didn't die or anything. And I'm glad for that. And then once he gets back onto his planet, apparently Louis, who is our second character, who is on their planet, he apparently hold on, hot spring. Oh, from Pikmin 1, that's cool. Basically, Louis, he got invaded by space rabbits on his ship, and kind of got one of his shipments stolen, and so now the company was in debt, like $10,000, and they sold off Olimar's ship trying to get money, and Olimar brought home a bottle cap, right? Because Olimar and Louis are like an inch tall, and they go to the Earth, I think it is, or they go to some planet that has gigantic things. Kind of weird, but hold on. But then he ends up like throwing out the souvenir that he brought, the bottle cap souvenir that he brought for his son. And there's this like new ship thing, right? And it basically tells them that it's worth like $100. And so the president sends both Olimar and Louis back on this different ship to go and get more treasures to pay off the debt, and that's how Pikmin 2 starts. So in the first game, Olimar is fighting for his life. In the second game, Olimar and Louis are not fighting for their lives, but they go back to get more money for the president because they went into debt. Cool. And there's a new Pikmin type. In the first game, there's red, yellow, and blue. In the second game, there are purple and white Pikmin. Purple Pikmin is my favorite. And then in the third game, there are rock Pikmin. And now there's yellow Pikmin and red Pikmin. And I believe there's blue Pikmin still. And then there's one more, which I can't remember. Oh yeah, we're not electric proof. I find Pikmin 2 is my favorite out of all of the games, because there's like it has my favorite Pikmin. I really like the throwing speed in that game. There's lots of good stuff in the game. But the first two games are only available on the GameCube. Besides Pikmin 2, I believe it has GameCube and a Wii version. And then this one is on the Wii U, but then I'm playing it on the Switch version. Purples are super overpowered. They have the basically we can home in on this version, but in Pikmin 2 you can't home in. And Pikmin had this stunning power where they could like stun enemies. They had a chance to stun enemies. It was super cool. And then they also were able to home in, which was really overpowered for Pikmin 2. I have seen some of the mission quests for this game. Like it's like kind of like DLC, but it's not, but you don't pay for it, it's just extra stuff. And the purple Pikmin got super nerfed. They don't have their slam attack. They don't home anymore. They're just really annoying. Get the snatch bug. But I really like the boss fights and all that, and it's really cool. Which should I do? Throw them over there. Purple Pikmin, bad on Pikmin 3 because they were OP. Yeah, they were too OP. But yeah, Pikmin 2 is my favorite. This is my least favorite besides Hey Pikmin, but I never played Hey Pikmin. But Hey Pikmin just doesn't seem like too good of a game, in my opinion. So I'm probably not going to buy it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I love the Pikmin 2 soundtrack as well. Pikmin 1 has some pretty good soundtracks, but it's a lot of their stuff is overused. I mean, it's not too overused, but I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, sorry for doing a full explanation on you. Is the top one browning? Oh, that's cool. You can see it's a progress. Though we could use, we don't have any. Okay, never mind. We need to get parts. Are the parts over here? Are they down there? Who knows? Yeah, there's lots of lore in here, and there's a lot of fan theories and stuff like that. It's really cool because I think I know what the final boss is in this game. I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna tell you because I don't really want to like spoil it just in case. Just in case you want to play this game. But basically there's a theory that there's this thing in the first game. It's called a Gulix. And people think that over the times it evolved into different enemies in Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3. Trust me, Slice, if you're appreciating it for the graphics, the graphics are nothing like this in Pikmin 1 or Pikmin 2. Considering that they are Considering that they are GameCube games. Okay, Brittany, you can have the yellow Pikmin back. We don't need them anymore. I really like this this charge thing, but I would appreciate having the whistle thing back. Oh, okay, yeah, you probably can't see it in the best quality, unfortunately. Okay, let's go back. Oh, 2.7 megabits download speed? Oh my word. I feel bad for you. I'm sorry to hear that. Heck. I think we need Rock Pikmin. Definitely gonna return, but I have things to do in Pikmin 3. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Thank you so much for following and for tuning into the stream. I hope to see you in the near future. How do they I mean, I depending on how old your parents are, they probably don't use the internet too much, but like if they use the internet to like communicate with you, I can only imagine how bad trying to talk to them over text could be. You like try to get a response, but then like it never works because they don't know how to respond to you or something like that. Hold on. What's the quality for you right now? To that. I wonder if it's like super bad. No! Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. Run! Oh, those things are awful. 1060p. Oh my. Oh, it's probably gonna be in like 720p anyways. Hello, 8-bit. Thank you for tuning into the stream. How are you doing today? Well, yeah, I know. I said 1060, didn't I? 1060 isn't a thing, I don't think. Or I mean, it probably is, but all I've really heard of is like 1080, 720, like 270, something like that. Okay. This definitely looks like an upgrade from Pikmin 2, doesn't it, 8-bit? No! Oh shoot! Get him! Oh my word. Oh no. Shoot. Ah. No, 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 no. Wait. Wait, rock Pikmin can't be crushed. Oh, thank goodness. You tanky rock Pikmin. Gosh darn you, you gave me a heart attack. Beat the boss. Oh, nice. What the? Okay, well, it seems like rock Pikmin are definitely the strategy. They can't be hurt by these things. That's kind of a score. Oh, where are the other ones? I didn't just bring 10. There they are. Were those mine? Was that the bridge? Oh, I still gotta build the bridge on my end. Okay. Get this man. I mean, they don't do the most damage. Like, I'm pretty sure Purple Pikmin would do more damage, but like, they're doing a good job. They're really taking these things out. And they're immune to being crushed? How lucky am I? Bum bum bum. More, work on it more. Just a single cherry, okay. Oh yeah, they're waiting. I completely forgot. Oh wait, hold on. How are we gonna get off the planet if we don't have the pieces? Dude. Come on. Gotta go. We need to figure this out. We're still missing a few, I think. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I think Alf needs to do more. That's an electric guy, isn't it? Isn't he? No, no, run! Or I threw him at the worst time. Wait, they don't insta-kill him? Oh, that's lucky. How lucky? No, oh jeez. Electricity used to insta-kill in Pikmin 2. Oh, QWERTY, thank you so much for coming back. Goodness, he only ate 2 of them, I believe. They only stun? That's incredible. Late stream today? Not really. Been live for an hour and a half. Go, 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 go. We gotta build this, we gotta build the wall. Or, not the wall. You're not building a wall. We need to build, Dude, I think we're gonna be in trouble, because we can't go, if we can't get over, how are we gonna... Go, 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 go. 8-bit, Olimar is not here. I just finished explaining the lore. I don't know if I want to anymore. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's like one of those bugs from Pikmin 2 that does the same thing. We usually use a ton of purple Pikmin to stun them. Oh darn. Come on this way. Get him. Come on. Wah. Thank you, Hippity, for coming after the stream. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Dude. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Pikmin, where are the Pikmin? Where are the Pikmin at? Alpha has all of his. He has, those. Alpha's missing a few pieces. Alpha's 33. 30. Okay, we have all the Pikmin. I don't know if we're gonna be safe though, because we haven't met up yet. I know ultra spicy sprays will really help. Ultra bitter sprays will also help a ton as well. I wonder what's gonna happen. Yeah, well, I know Alpha's going up. Hope nothing happened to Brittany. No fruit, yep. Yep, okay. I remember, QWERTY, have you beat Pikmin 2? Like, did you rescue Louie all the way at the very end and all that? Oh, you didn't? Okay, never mind then. I was gonna tell you something about after the final boss. Oh, ultra bitter sprays aren't in this game? Darn it, okay. Yeah, ultra bitter sprays are really cool, especially if like you were fighting a boss in Pikmin 2. You use an ultra bitter spray. Especially on that one guy, that Rolly guy. I hated that Rolly guy. He was oh, the submerged castle was the worst one. Alright, Slice, thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I really appreciate it. You have a good night as well. Oh, I forgot to say hi to Keegan. Hello, Keegan. Hope you're doing well. Okay, Brittany's calling. What's up? Are you okay, Brittany? Okay, yeah, sorry for like doing that. I didn't know how to do anything. Yeah, we know. She just wants all the food. Okay, let's see. Wait, Brittany had a. We didn't lose any at sundown, even though Brittany had some of the rock Pikmin. Okay, but Brittany can't really do anything right now. Hey, Brittany, bring out your the. Oh, jeez. I think we're gonna have to just work with Alf today. We can throw our yellow Pikmin, but I think Brittany's side is completely done. Okay. Alright, Alf, what do we need? We need rock Pikmin to break this path. That'd be helpful. Need red Pikmin here. What is that? Grapes, and then... And... What am I looking at? Where are the bridge Oh, geez. Okay. It would break it wide open? What would break? Like, it would, like, break the game? Oh, I just realized the background is, like, a mixture of the gray and red of the Pikmin and the onion. Dang. Okay, you guys stay there. You can't do anything to that. I'm getting rock Pikmin for that exact reason. Yeah, I can see how if like rock Pikmin had a if they had the like slam that purple Pikmin did, they would definitely break the game. Okay. The heck? Weird. Get him. I'm really appreciating this homing attack. And a strawberry. Can't do that just yet. We need to get a Brittany here. Well, I mean, it kind of it was kind of overpowered with the bosses in Pikmin 2, but it seems like the bosses in Pikmin 2 had more health than the ones in this game. No! Oh, thank goodness. Wait, no, oh, wow, dang it, I think I called back one Pikmin. And so one of the... that's stupid. Darn it, okay. Are these the candy pop buds? It is a candy pop bud, okay. Don't do anything with the candy pop buds. We're gonna save those things for... There we go! Heck yeah. Hey, Brittany, we need to get over here. Brittany. Wait. Better bring that thing over. wonder if we get water Pikmin in this area. Darn it. I was trying to time it for it to be a yellow. Oh darn it, but the yellow onion's all the way over there. Whatever. Garden of Hope? You okay? Thought we were talking about, ultra bitter sprays. Bum bum bum. Well, we need to collect more of the, what are they called? Fruits. Reds are the strongest besides purples, or at least reds are supposed to be the strongest, so... Purples kind of broke the game. Oh, is that the captain's whistle? Ooh. Garden of Hope was really cool. I like the Garden of Hope. Wait, yeah, hold on. There's the Forest of Hope, which was from Pikmin 1. The Garden of Hope was... What was the Garden of Hope? Yeah. The Garden of Hope was Pikmin 2. Alright. What does the Drake have to say? Dodge whistle. Adds dodging feature to the regular whistle. Okay. Press that or that to roll and dodge, unavailable while using a Joy-Con controller horizontally. Oh, that's cool. Is it like the, Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah. See, that's what you would use the, Look, I'm turning with my camera right now, but this would be the C stick on the edge on the this would be the C stick on. Dude, I can't even speak right now. This would be the C stick on the GameCube controller, and so that's what I'm talking about, the C stick movement. So this definitely seems like C stick movement. And dodging will help, because dodging was a huge part of dodging and moving around was a big part of Pikmin 2. Few more, but the whistle's really big in this game. Lots of fruit. Yeah, I guess you guys can take that back. There we go. Heck yeah. Big brain activity going on right now. Yet there's still some over there. Okay. Okay, Brittany, you can just stay there. We'll pick you up on the back. Yeah, see, the game is adorable, but if you were to play play like Pikmin 2, it's a whole different thing. Pikmin 2 is definitely a ton different than a quote-unquote cutesy game. Come on, come on, come on. Darn it. We just need more yellows, man. I mean, having more reds is okay. Oh, hello, some giant idiot. How are you doing today? Thanks for tuning into the stream. Yeah, the charge ability is pretty cool. I kind of wish we had the C-stick control back from Pikmin 2, though. It would definitely be interesting to see Pikmin 2 with this kind of graphics. I am, you're doing well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing pretty good. What the heck? Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Got to, playing Pikmin 3 Deluxe right now. I played Pikmin 3 on the Wii U a few years ago, but I have literally no recollection of anything, so it's kind of like a blind playthrough. Oh, nice Wollywog emote. I definitely want to be making a Pikmin emote soon. I have a Galaxy emote. I have Toad. Okay, where are all the Pikmin at? I think I have Pikmin. There's Pikmin carrying something over there, and then there's all the yellows. $29 in the field. Bum-ba-dum. Definitely got a lot of Pikmin so far. Tier 2 emote? Oh, I haven't made any Tier 2 emotes. I feel like if I were to make a Tier 2 emote, I would have to make it kind of like an extra emote, because I don't encourage people to subscribe at Tier 2. I do more of like if they want to subscribe they can, but I won't make them, I don't want to make them pay too much more money. Pretty cool to have Tier 2 emotes though. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I'm glad that they put this on the Switch, because I've kind of always wanted to play Pikmin on the go, and I mean, I don't really want to play Hey Pikmin or anything like that. We'll save that for another day. It's definitely not the beady Longlegs, it's more like a hairy Longlegs. Yeah, lots of Nintendo games should definitely be remade. I have all of the Pikmin, so let's just not do that. No, no, geez, okay. Gonna end the day. Ooh, stretch. Ugh. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have any tier 2 subs or tier 3 subs. I feel like a tier 3 sub would be going really over the top with everything. At least in my opinion. Because what is that, $25 a month? Like, even if you're not doing monthly subscriptions, it's still a decent amount of money. $25? Dang. The whole ton. Yeah, but if someone were to subscribe at tier 2, I would definitely make a, I'd have to make an emote for them. Kind of like how I had to make an emote for the 1000 bits. It's not a really good emote. It's just the blue shell from Mario Kart. But alright, that's one. 5 types of fruits. Whoa, that's so cool. Okay. 2, 3, 3.5. Nice. Okay, we have enough time for at least one more day. So it seems like the days are going by faster. Or maybe I'm just not doing too much in them. But that side dodge is gonna come in handy. Got a lot more fruit. And now we gotta go, do I want to go back and fight that that long legs guy? Or do I go over and try to, save our boy, the captain? Oh, that's cool. He has the bull bear. I remember when I was a kid playing, Pikmin 2, the bull bears would, like, respawn, and I would hate them for that very reason. And I used to call them the crusty lips guy, because I couldn't read their names. That was so small. They would always eat all my Pikmin, and I'd be and they wouldn't stop chasing you, and they could like walk over everything. Where did I just go? Okay, okay, we're in the right place. Yeah, I used to call those guys the crusty lips guys. How do we get over there? Hmm. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. We go down here. We throw our Pikmin, they bounce across here, up here. And then what are you doing, dude? Stop clawing the chair. Stop that. You have a scratch tower for a reason. Oh, okay, bye again. Hmm. Okay, gonna try and figure everything out. Yeah, we have the cat's name is Dew. It's not my brother's cat, but no, it's not my cat, but it's my brother's cat. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it. We kind of share, or no, we don't like share custody over it or anything. It's not like a child, but hey, bro, come on, not cool. Darn it. Okay, gonna need you to make your way over here with a bit more Pikmin. Yeah, I mean, kind of. She lives in our room, so kind of like that. I mean, I wouldn't say shared custody, because, like, I feel like saying shared custody sounds a bit weird, considering it's a cat, but, like, it is what it is. I wish the throwing was a bit faster in this game. It kind of feels like Pikmin throwing. The first Pikmin. Yeah. Yo, I'm throwing them kind of far. They're, like, literally falling off the mat, or where they're supposed to be. Hmm. Okay, well, you can go do stuff. Miss Lady. Oh no. Oh, oh, that's a big oh no. That's a huge oh no. Why do I keep throwing the Pikmin? Alf, 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 I'll need you to hurry the heck up and get over here. How, wait, hold on, but how can Alf get over here? Can't. Shoot. Shoot. How the heck are we supposed to do this? You need to get over here, miss. Shoot. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Come on, Red Pikmin. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Brittany. Come on. Brittany, what are you doing? Shoot, shoot, shoot. How do I get over there? Wait, no, that won't bounce me up there. Brittany, please. Bruh. All the Pikmin are up there. And I can't save him. And I can't throw Brittany that high. Shoot. Can I use this to throw Brittany? Definitely can't do that. Okay, okay, okay. We're fine. We're using this way. That's very concerning. What am I supposed to be doing? I need to get to the captain, but I can't get to the captain. Did I go to the wrong area? Because now that I'm looking at it, I don't think there's any way for me to get over here. I might have gone to the wrong area. And I also can't throw my guys up there. Definitely weird. Has anybody in the chat played this game? I'm a bit confused. No. Okay, well, I guess if I can't figure it out, I'm pretty sure I landed in the wrong area. I didn't even check the map, I just was clicking A. Oh wait, no, I can go fight that big spider thing. Okay. I was like, is today just a waste of a day? Glad it wasn't. Or it isn't. No, can you guys do that any faster? No, you can't. Whatever, we're leaving it. We need yellow Pikmin anyways. Get him. I threw Brittany at him as well. More yellow Pikmin. Yeah, you guys should pick it up faster, please. Finally, just all that for one. All that for just one. Okay. That makes sense. I don't think the... Well, I mean, it's not really... I was going to say risk-reward. Wasn't really worth it, but it wasn't really a risk. It was just time-consuming. For a total of 2 Pikmin. But anyways, let's go fight that giant spider guy. Doo-doo-doo. I guess we can only fight him with one captain. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Alf. You're gonna have to stay back. Well, it seems like the boss is still here. Totally is. Flower Pikmin. Not good. The heck? That's a bit weird. Oh, okay. We have to hit the hair off of its leg. Oh, but it's going in the water. You're gonna keep going in the water. No, thank you. We'll gladly do something else. Hey, can you come back here, please? Oh, are you gonna do that? You're gonna be nice? I think he's cooperating with us, guys. Please. Yes! Okay. Never mind. He's not working with us anymore. No. No, you guys are in the water. You guys are doing damage, but you're in the water. Wait, but he flings them really far. Ooh. That's a big yikes. Oh, do we have to get the hair off all the legs then? Can you guys like stop trying to climb back up his legs again? You're really getting us all killed here. Why am I targeting onto random things as well? I'm throwing them onto the wrong ones. There's so many dying. Why am I targeting onto such random things? What are you guys doing? Come on, get up. We lost way too many Pikmin in this fight. I'm gonna tell you. And for 2 fruit as well. And I can't even pick them up because they're in the water. I guess today really was a waste of a day. Completely failed that. Okay. Well, maybe we can get more Pikmin as well, or at least. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, we still have a bit of time. Small bit, but a bit. Yeah, this was definitely not the way to go. Gotta quickly pluck these so we don't have to come back for another day just to grab some Pikmin. We lost a ton of yellows, but right now we're only down 9 from what we had at the start of the fight. I think this was a pretty good a good place to leave off. We haven't found the captain yet, but it looks like the time for me to stop streaming is coming soon. I know, like, I kept trying to throw them on, and then they would get shaken off, and then when they got shaken off, sometimes they would run back to the guy and get stomped on, and then sometimes they would just lay on the floor. And now we can't even grab the fruit. So that's that, I guess. Definitely lost a ton of yellows. Oh my. So you're like really into Pikmin, are you? I kind of want to I don't know. Oh, you're not? Okay. I mean, I haven't read any fanfics. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay, let's see if I was actually supposed to go somewhere else. No. Okay, I guess I just couldn't find my way because I couldn't figure out how to get there. But do I have to save? Or does it save for me? I assume it saves for me. Just to make sure. Oh, okay. That's kind of creepy. Totally not dark at all. I feel like the canon ending. Oh. Thank you for the 5 bits, JR. I did play Pikmin 1. I feel like the ending, the canon ending of Pikmin 1 is pretty, it's pretty weird. Because Olimar basically, or one of the canon endings, if you don't get all of those ship pieces, and he tries to go into space, he basically ends up falling back down, and dies in a crash, and then the Pikmin bring him to the Onion, and he gets reborn as a Pikmin. It's kind of weird, yet, like, sad in a way. So, I mean, that's that. Alright, well, thank you so much for, everyone for being here. Thank you, Quirky Texture, for following. Thank you, Jasmine, for subscribing. Thank you, JR, for the 5 bits. Thank you guys for coming and chatting with me. I really appreciated it. It is a pretty crazy ending, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. We are going to go and raid somebody. I do have... oh, okay. We're gonna go raid Fulgon. It says he is playing Donkey Kong 64. So that's pretty cool. Well, this game was really good. Even though I prefer the other two, Pikmin 3 so far has been a very great game. I like its homing features. I like the dodge mechanic. That's pretty cool. Even though I haven't really used it. The boss fight, the 2 boss fights that I've done seemed pretty cool. They're definitely different from the first 2 games with their boss fights. Yeah, I'm not too used to not having purple Pikmin yet, but I'm sure there's another Pikmin type that I'll be able to pick up along the way. Make sure to follow if you already aren't, because we're gonna be doing more Pikmin 3 Deluxe in the future. We're gonna be playing more Mario Party, Mario Kart, Super Mario Odyssey. I also have Skyward Sword for The Legend of Zelda, and what else? Sonic Colors Ultimate planned. So yeah, stay tuned for those. We are going to go and raid Mr. Fulgon. Make sure to stick around for the raid. It'll definitely help him as well as help me, and you guys earn some channel points for helping us with the raid. That's pretty cool. All right. With everything done, yeah, if you look at the bottom left, it says 2013 to 2020. So they haven't made a Pikmin game in 9 years, or in almost 9 years. Kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid this guy. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Follow if you already aren't, and let's go hit him with the raid. Bye, everybody.